Mario and special guest Bobby.
Action.
Welcome everyone. This is WWE San Diego, and I'm here to talk about the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And this is Bobby.
How y'all doing?
Alright, Mario and Bobby. Bobby's a special guest tonight on WWE San Diego. So what's your take on the WWE Championship Money in the Bank match?
Predictable. That's all I gotta say is predictable. I mean, you obviously knew Cena was gonna win.
Bobby, I asked Mario. He's the star of the show.
He is. I apologize.
It's okay.
You will have your chance to speak.
I'm taking over his show.
Oh, okay. I like that. Mario, go ahead.
Okay. First thing I want to talk about is the Money in the Bank ladder match for SmackDown. Damien Sandow, Cody Rhodes. Who were the other guys?
It doesn't matter who the other guys were. It doesn't all that matters is who won, and who won was Damien Sandow. And Cody Rhodes actually had this. He was on top of the ladder. He was about ready to come on top and take this home. But Damien Sandow, his best friend, betrayed him, threw him off the ladder, and he is now your new World Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Money in the Bank. Which is a little shocking, but I'm happy because I like Sandow, and I'm actually very impressed.
Now I was actually shocked when Damien Sandow won because I at first thought that Cody Rhodes was going to take the briefcase.
Swerve. We got swerved. Glad WWE's actually doing that. It's a nice change of pace so we don't have to be so predictable during these pay-per-views, which is nice. These last two pay-per-views have been wonderful. And because of that little bit of that unpredictability, gets views, gets numbers, gets pay-per-view buys, creates a better product.
Now, Bobby, let me ask you this question since you're very vocal in this Mario's video. What is your take on the Philadelphia crowd being behind Cody Rhodes?
Philadelphia crowd's always been very passionate, even dating back to the ECW days. I'm glad they got behind Cody Rhodes. He's a great talent. He's one of the most underrated talents in this company. And from here, he's obviously going to feud with Sandow, but I'm really glad to where he's going after this Money in the Bank match. I'm really impressed to where WWE's actually taking him. I'm very impressed.
Excellent. Very good. Very good. And then in the end, like you said, Sandow pulled on the swerve, and he got the briefcase. All right, let's talk a little bit now about Y2J and Ryback. It was a very weak finish, in my opinion. But what do you guys think about that? It was no one really got their finishers out the way, and it was a cheap win for Ryback. Mario, what do you think?
Well, actually, there were some pretty good technical moves with Jericho trying to get the Walls of Jericho on Ryback quite a few times, but other than that, I honestly wasn't really into the match. To me, it just wasn't really that interesting. I mean, with, Ryback, whatever. It was just like, boring, but...
Was that a fart, Mario?
Yes.
Bobby, your opinion?
Awkward. The whole match was...
Wait. What was awkward? Mario's fart or the finish?
Can I say both? I'm just kidding. But the match itself, it felt awkward. I mean, you have Jericho. Obviously, he's helping younger talent. He's trying to get Ryback over. Ryback hasn't, I don't think, to the best of my knowledge, hasn't won a pay-per-view since he's been in WWE. And Jericho has only been helping younger talent get over. A very predictable match. Weird, awkward finish. I mean, I'd expect better from Jericho and Ryback. It was just weird, but it was just a match that nobody, honestly, I didn't care about. I don't think anyone cared about going into this. It really had no implications. It just,
It had no implications, but what do you think about Jericho going on tour with Fozzy? This wasn't a way that he's going to get ridden off of storylines. So what do you think is going to happen next, Mario? Do you think that there's going to be some sneak attack on Monday Night Raw? Or how is Jericho going to get written off storylines?
You know, honestly, my opinion, I'm actually not really sure how. I'm actually not sure how they're going to take Jericho out of the storyline because he's going into Rick Fozzy. But we will have to see how Raw puts it into the storyline. You know.
All right, excellent. Thank you for your take on that, Mario. Now, let's move on to the next match, or the next one of the main events on the match, the John Cena Mark Henry match. It's, as one of our other special members, Francisco, mentioned, John Cena could not get an NAA on Henry, but he AA'd the Big Show. But he was over here struggling. But in regards, what do you guys think of that match? Mario, your show.
Yeah.
Take the lead, please.
Okay. Honestly, I have to say that Philadelphia crowd was definitely behind and rooting on Mark Henry because the fans were just booing Cena, but I would have to say, I will say that match was pretty cool. But other than that, I will have to say I will like to see what would happen if Mark Henry had won that title versus Cena. But I pretty much already figured that Cena was gonna win. But good match. That's all I have to say.
Bobby, 45 seconds. What's your take on the match?
45 seconds? Well...
And that slide shot, by the way, the cameraman dropped the beer, so we had the host clean it up.
Damn you, Heber!
Technical difficulties. 45 seconds for the Cena match. Your typical big man match. You knew Mark Henry wasn't going to really be moving around too much. You knew Cena wasn't really, him and his moves and all that. I like Cena, and I like Henry, but it was just a very kind of slow-paced match. A very typical, what you can expect type match from those two. I knew Cena wasn't going to lose. I'm actually more interested in the setup to who Cena's next opponent is. It could be, I don't know if it's Daniel Bryan from the rumors I've heard, or it's somebody else, but I'm more interested in that than I was really into this match. I was looking forward already during this match.
Alright, so now let's talk about the WWE Championship main event, All-Star Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And in this match saw the return of RVD.
The whole effing show, Mr. Money in the Bank.
Yeah, Bobby. Mario, speak on it.
Now, pretty much, I really liked it, RVD's entrance, because he came out first, and that crowd was definitely going nuts for RVD. The crowd, RVD, everybody was going nuts, and I just want to say it feels really good to seeing RVD back in WWE again. It feels great.
Okay, now Bobby, what's your take on the match itself? Mr. Daniel Bryan had gotten a lot of momentum coming in the Money in the Bank.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Now, what do you think happened in Money in the Bank that Daniel Bryan was not able to win the match?
Ooh.
That's a very good question. Well, Bryan lately, ever since he split up with Kane, during his matches, he's had very, what's the word?
Find the word, Bobby.
I will find the word.
Silence!
He took care of it. He's been very energetic. He's been filling with a lot of just power and just frenzies in his matches ever since he broke up with Kane. He had the same kind of situation tonight where he just destroyed everybody at one point. I don't know. I don't know why he fell short. He was actually, besides Punk, he was my pick to win. I'm a little surprised, but I still believe that he's going to be going into a program with Cena next. So maybe that's why they didn't even have him touch up on it or have him win.
Now, when you talked about swerves in the first Money in the Bank event, all the audience members tonight watching Money in the Bank in attendance at the Purdy residence picked everyone else but Randy Orton to win. So no one had picked him to win. So talk about another swerve. What do you think his character is going next?
Orton, that was obviously biggest swerve of the night. That was very nice. I do believe Orton should be on top. I mean, I will be on top, but he should be in the title hunt. I'm glad he has the Money in the Bank. I don't know where this could go, possibly. It could go to a heel turn. We don't know that. I mean, it's too open right now. We need to wait till Raw to actually figure this out. But, I'm actually happy for Orton. I'm glad he won. It's time he gets a little love. I haven't seen him with the title lately, so yeah.
It's been almost over 2 years since he had the title. Now, obviously the main story told in this match was Paul Heyman turning his back on CM Punk. So we knew that it was probably expected. SummerSlam is just around the corner. They're trying to set up the program with CM Punk and
Brock Lesnar.
Like Mario said, Brock Lesnar. But still, it's Paul Heyman cost Punk the title. Mario, what are your takes? What do you think the next month is going to hold for the build for SummerSlam?
Well, my opinion, I already saw that coming for Heyman to turn on Punk. But, honestly, I really just say Punk really took some hard hits when Paul Heyman kept on slamming Punk with the chair. I mean with the ladder, excuse me, quite a couple of times. Ouch, that really had to hurt. But
okay. Now, Bobby, what's your take on that and where it's coming?
Where Punk's going? Well, I knew there was going to be a backstab at some point. There was a writing on the wall. But I don't know. I didn't think it would be coming tonight, but they do have to set up that program with Brock. But I am very excited where they're going to go with Punk, and I'm excited for SummerSlam.
All right, excellent. Overall, what was your take on tonight's main event? Do you guys give it a thumbs up, a thumbs down?
yes. Thumbs up, thumbs up. It was a really great ladder match. Lots of high flying moves and RVD just like jumping off that ladder, 5-star frog splash on who was it that he landed on? I forgot. Christian. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bobby, what are your last impressions of the overall pay-per-view tonight?
Yes, and yes.
Yes.
WWE's put on a couple good pay-per-views as of late. I love the way they went with this. These two Money in the Bank ladder matches have been the best that I've seen in a long time. You had good filler matches. Even the Divas match was entertaining. I like that too.
AJ Lee, sweetie, good job. Black Widow, awesome. You won.
But I love the way this pay-per-view came out. I'd give it, I give it 8.5 out of 10. I thought it was very, very entertaining, and I thought it was worth $60, which is these last two pay-per-views have been worth the money. So, in all, good job, WWE.
All right, and Mario, any last words to WWE San Diego?
Actually, I'm not really sure. Honestly, I actually just want to say, I really want to thank you guys for viewing this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the box below in the comment box. Let me know your thoughts. Either like it or dislike it.
But like it.
Yes, like it mostly.
And if you don't like it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, everyone. Well, that about wraps it up. But actually, I just want to say thank you very much for enjoying this video. And everyone, I just want to hell are you doing over